Vanquish Pheonix. It's finally built. My first drive is right now. I'm going to show you guys what's in the truck and we're getting outside. Let's go to the table. Let's get this thing started. Now the body is set up. You got 2 pins on the back side and it flips forward. Kind of has a little bit of a bind there so it won't just flip all the way forward and stay. So I'm going to take this pin out right here. Take that out. Now the whole body comes right off. Now the build is stock. It does have a 13-turn 540 motor from Holmes Crawlmaster Sport. 1080 ESC. Got a Traxxas 2075 servo here. This is for the front overdrive. It's got 2 front overdrives. It's got like a 6.5 and then like a 33%. So a pretty big difference. You got a cheap 20 kg back there. That handles the dig. These servos are going to be changed out for something a little bit more appropriate for this vehicle. The wheels are Reefs Fury and the tires are Jconcepts Landmines. I do have stiffer foams up front than what I do in the back. That's just kind of something the way I drive, and it seems to work out good for me. So we're going to power this thing up on 3S and get it right outside because pretty much the rest of the truck is box stock. I mean, it is what it is, right? Before we actually get it outside, I want to point out something else that's really neat about this thing. The body has alignment posts that actually hold things in and makes things solid. In addition to the body clips back there, they also drop into the body mounts right here and here. So you can actually put a regular body on this thing if you want to. Yeah, and also I'm assuming we can get us a spare tire back there if we want. Maybe, maybe not. Oh yeah, the way this radio is set up, everything comes into pretty much kind of like a neutral. So yeah, it actually is capable of 2-wheel drive. The number one thing I want to see is the turn. Now right now, we're in 2-wheel drive. Let's give it a full turn. All right, not bad. Now I'm going to go into the 6% overdrive up front. And let's see what we've got. It looks very similar to the exact what it's got, even in 2-wheel drive. Now we're going into the 33%. There we go. You can definitely see it digging, and it is definitely getting a sharper turn. All right. I want to show you guys the front with that big overdrive. Look at it just kind of dragging the back. That front is just digging. Pretty much that's good for turns. I mean, really. Oh, I'm already in. There we go. Back to 2-wheel drive. You can hear the motors running easier too. Let's see what it's got. So basically when you're on a general trail, just put this thing in 2-wheel drive and just get all your efficiency out of it. Only lock in the 4-wheel drive when you need it. Kind of sounds like real life, doesn't it? It's time to get some scratches on it. Now that the tires are all nice and dirty. Sounds like it may have a little bit of a click to it. Now it also has that dig feature. I didn't show that to you a few minutes ago. That was a dig. There we go. There we go. Got to turn on the driver mod, don't I? I guess I'm wanting to see what it's got, maybe. There we go. Let's see here. Now we just got the 6% going right now. Ooh, that rock done come loose. With the Crawlmaster Sport and 1080, got to drive a little bit with it. getting on up and around. Now, as far as the gearing goes, it feels kind of like my 10.3 with the element transmission and the portal axles. So it's definitely got a good crawler gear to it. Now we're going to go right into, oh, bumper caught me there. Go right into, well, we're going to go right into, if I could ever get this out, and get all my pine straw from underneath it. The wind is blowing like crazy, so that's definitely dropping some pine straw. Anyway, we're going to drop right into the nasty and see what we got. Coming into this, steering is everything. So I've got the 33% going. So let's see what we've got here. Hopefully I don't get my first rollover with it. Let's see here, and that 33% should bring that front end around really nice. Let's see what we've got going here. I've also got the dig, so I can put that on top of it. It's looking pretty darn good here. Tipsy spot. Let's see what we got going here. That 33 should hopefully pull that over. Oh, there we go. That's what I want, to get that front end to bounce over. There we go. Looking good, looking good. There we go. Bring that front end around. The dig is working really good, by the way. Let me get myself psyched up for this. Okay, I'm pumped. If this thing goes to go over, I'm going to grab it. I don't want it to actually flip on my first run, really, you know. Now all that overdrive is there. It's pulling like crazy. Oh, look at that. Woo. Okay, I'm gonna try to drive out of this. My fingers are up here nice and close. Oh, there it went. All right, there we go. Had to give it a little bit of help there, but get that front to drop in. Now, granted, this does have kind of a heavy body to it, so kind of gotta. All right. I was kind of staying up close to it. Now, coming out of the crack of doom is just as bad as getting into it and across it, so that's a good sign right there. So we got here. Sometimes having a big bumper is a good thing because it keeps you from dropping into it. May not have a big bumper, but I gotta tell you, it done really good for its first try on the nasty. Let's see what we can do with this. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the overdrive back to 6.5% or something like that. Let's see what we can do here. All right, when you get that bottom down there, that little crevice, it does not like to work so well. Get a little bit more over this way. There we go. There we go. Come on up. There we go. Nice. Definitely noticing some click on this thing. Let's try a few things on the woods course. I want to see how this is going to flex out. The shocks are actually working out pretty good, even though they were a major hassle in the build process. Let's go ahead and switch it to that 30%. Let's see what we got here. Okay, that front end is too much. It's really dragging that back hard on this. All right, we're getting back out of that. There we go. Yeah, 6% is much more usable. But if you're in a tight situation and you're comping this thing, that being able to shift into that 33% to get to those tight turns is worth it. Let's go. The dig works really good. All right. Somebody honking the horn. Yeah, the dig is working really good, I gotta say. Let's see what we can do here. This right here sometimes can really put a hurting on you. Well, that was easy. One last little crawl here. Wheelbase gets just to the top of that. Actually worked out good by accident when I built this. Looking good, looking good. Very nice coming across that. Very nice. It's going to take a little bit of learning to figure out the way the overdrive works. Personally, I got to tell you guys, driving around on the trail, I'll be running this thing in two-wheel drive. It's the most efficient. You can actually hear that the 6.5 overdrive had a little bit of a bind to it, and the 33 was a lot of bind. So basically, I think like for trails like USTE, which is a lot of moving, a lot of travel, a lot of distance, I'm thinking two-wheel drive is the way. And then, you know, kind of like with a real truck, you know, you lock the front end when you need it. So kind of the same thing here, which I think is a phenomenal feature. Now, notice the clicking. Hopefully it doesn't get any worse, but I believe that's in the drive shafts. Now, you guys comment down below. This is pretty much a Ultra with a different transmission and plastic axle housings. Am I right on that? If that's the case, what drive shafts do you guys recommend? So, yeah, I'll definitely get those changed out. I like to have this thing nice and quiet, because if I do take this to the USTE, I want it to just move nice and smooth. You know what I'm saying? I'm real happy with the truck, though. The build left a little bit to be desired, in all honesty. But the truck actually worked out pretty good. I think the Reefs wheels are going to work out really... The wheels are going to work out good. The tires were a great choice. And I think I'm going to be changing some motors. See what they can do. Anyway, guys, in that description, we'll link all this stuff down below. Make sure you guys check that out. So, guys, hey, so far, I'm happy with it. So, guys, check that description. Use those links. Make sure you're subscribed. And thank you all for watching. Guys, if you like what you see, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and ring that bell. So, in the description, there's a link to become a channel member. If you want to become a channel member, it's a very simple $2, $5, $10, or if you really got some money, $25 a month. It's a simple way to support the channel. So, get that, and I am doing monthly giveaways for members only, so you might want to consider it. So, guys, use those links. Make sure you're subscribed. Thank you all for watching.